We often talk about how to find and hire quality talent here on the show, but what do you do once you get the hire? I mean, let's assume that you've done your job perfectly and you found that real top-tier talent that is a perfect fit for your company, and you hire them. Now what? Most, if not all of you, are going to have at least some sort of onboarding or training programs to get them up to speed and let them know the ins and outs of your processes and communicate exactly what's expected of them. Then what? What I'm getting at here is it's not just enough to find and hire quality applicants for the roles in your company. Once you have them, you need to make sure that they're properly trained and, of course, keep them. And as it turns out, training, or at least making training opportunities available, is a fantastic way to keep your employees up to date and engaged. So today on the Recruiting Roundup, we're going to be talking about how you can use that knowledge to shape your approach to your employee training programs and help you transform the positions at your company from jobs into careers. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Recruiting Roundup. Each month, we're back to discuss another recruiting or talent acquisition topic. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. And if you're over on our site, you can sign up for our monthly newsletter to get a sampling of some of our latest content each month. There's also a contact or consultation link down for you below in both locations should you want to reach out and connect with us. Now, as I said a moment ago, finding and hiring the right person is just not enough. In fact, it's just the beginning. Now that you got that top-tier talent, you need to make sure that they're dialed in to operate at a high level within your system and make sure they stay happy and engaged so that they stay with your company. That's why proper and ongoing training is so necessary, and that ongoing part there is key. If your onboarding process is great, you can get people hired on, up to speed, and performing well in a relatively short period of time. And if you're watching this right now and that's you, it's fantastic, great. But you have to go beyond that initial training. The world is in a constant state of change, and I mean everything from culture to technology and beyond. You need to make sure that your team is up to the challenge and give them the tools to stay on the cutting edge of new tech, programs, and hiring practices. Not only will this help them and in turn help your company, but it's something that most employees realize is necessary and really want.
Gimme, I need.
74% of workers are eager to learn new skills or retrain. And 45% of workers say that they're more likely to stay in their role if they receive training. Now, these two numbers are great because it means people are not only open to training, but the training can actually help you hang on to those employees moving forward. But does the training actually help? Well, 59% of employees said that training directly improves their performance. And not only that, it actually has a pretty sizable impact on your overall business as well. Companies are 17% more productive when employees receive the training they need. And companies with comprehensive training programs have, get this, a 218% higher income per employee. Those are some crazy stats. As you can see, training can make a big difference and not only help improve an individual employee's performance and the likelihood of them staying with the company, but it also has a real impact in the larger picture of your company's overall success. Now, on the flip side, if you're not investing in training or development, a staggering 70% of employees said that they'd be relatively inclined to quit their current job to go work for a company that does. Bottom line is, if you want to cultivate growth and success within your company, you must offer clear paths and opportunities for your employees to take advantage of. Standard onboarding and initial training is all fine and dandy.
Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker.
But to keep the troops happy, engaged, and productive, you need to go further. Providing pathways for development and career growth is a major factor here. Now, no one wants to be stuck at the same job for years and years on end. Even if you're really good at it and you like it, at some point, it's only natural to want to grow and expand your horizons. This is where you come in. Remember what I said in the open? Finding and hiring is only the beginning. You've got these great and talented employees, so now you have to keep them. The way to do that is to make sure that they think of their role in your company not just as a job. You want them to think of it as a career. This is somewhere they're going to want to stay and grow and excel for years into the future. And to accomplish that, you need to make sure they know that there is a clear path for them to move forward and possibly up in your company. And there's many, many ways you can go about doing this. Many learning and development techniques have been employed over the years. So find one or two or a combination of several that work for you and your team. Remember, no two companies are exactly alike, so there's no silver bullet answer. What works for company A may not be a great solution for Company B. Some of the options available out there include e-learning. Now, this one's been around for a while, but after the whole world shutting down and operating online for a while there, it seems to have gotten a real shot in the arm. You can offer courses, quizzes, and presentations online to help train, retrain, or introduce new concepts to your team. There's also the good old-fashioned job shadowing. If you have someone getting ready to take on a new role, stick them with somebody who's experienced and knowledgeable at that role. Just have them follow them around and see how it is that they do what they do. You could also bring in a professional coach or advisor to cover a particular role or skill that you think you need some work at. Now, our friend Scott Maldonado, he does some of this as he travels around the country and spends time with different trucking fleets and helps them improve their processes, conversations, and techniques for driver recruiting. You could also try some form of simulation training where you create and simulate scenarios that are similar to what might be faced in real-world situations. And then there's the ever-popular gamification, where you incorporate your training or learning into games or quizzes or maybe even award badges or points for completing certain tasks. And this one can be used on its own, but it can also really be rolled into any of the other approaches I've already mentioned. And that just covers a few of the options out there. What it all comes down to is you really, really need training and development programs.
If you don't have one, get one.
It helps your employees by providing them with confidence and the needed tools to complete their current jobs, and it can encourage them to stay with you if they know that there's opportunities to be rewarded and to grow within the company moving forward. And if you have happy, well-trained employees, it improves the company's bottom line too. So what's the downside here?
It's the best of both worlds.
That'll do it for us here today, but we'll be back with another edition of the Recruiting Roundup next month to tackle another recruiting or talent acquisition topic. If you'd like help reaching your goals, you can find that contact and consultation information down below in the description if you're over on YouTube, and below the video player if you're over on our Randall Reilly site. Reach out to us and let us know how we can partner with you. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today on another edition of the Recruiting Roundup. If you liked what you saw and you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our new content. Speaking of content, you could also check out that video right there. That was chosen specifically for you. Or this playlist right there. Make some cool sounds. That one is Listening In with my good buddy Seth. Okay, bye.